I feel like I'm back in this thing again, trying to achieve my goal weight for the second time. It's Jasmine Nicole, and welcome to Weight with Jazz, a safe space for the obese, the overweight, those who just want to lose weight, and myself to share our weight journeys and a little bit of my life too. So this is week 7's weight update on Tirzepatide compound and the first week on lipotropic McB, also known as Lipo B. So, quick recap. I weighed in last week, week 6, at 135.2. We established there was a weight gain, broke it all down to the sodium intake from my seafood boil and a little bit more carb eating within that day, and eating probably something more sodium filled within my breakfast platter. But other than that, keeping activity level the same and the calorie intake the same. But that did reflect the scale. The scale went up. It went up. So I gained last week 6.4, what I totaled 6.4 pounds. So starting at 135.2 at the ending weight of week 6, the ending weight of week 7 is 132.4. So I lost 2.8 pounds. Still maintain the same calorie count of 1,600 calories a day. And I worked out 6 days a week, burning at least 600 to 700 calories each day. That's typically what I do anyway, in between weight training and cardio. So just on the cardio tip, the cardio resistance tip, because I always kick my cardio up to a resistance level, I burn more calories. So this being my regular regimen, clearly it has something to do with it. And I was able to drop some pounds to get me closer and closer to 130. I feel like I'm back in this thing again, trying to achieve my goal weight for the second time. I achieved the goal weight the first time and then had a setback, a sodium intake of, that's what I, pretty much concluded it to be. And now I feel like, 7 days later, I'm working to get back to my goal weight. Did my body regulate itself? Could, partially, but a lot of this had to do with me working out. If I did not work out, I do believe I would have saw further fluctuation on the scale. If I would have allowed that sodium weight to remain and just wait on the body to do this and do that, I can't. I don't have that type of I don't have that type of spirit. And sometimes that's a good thing and a bad thing, but in this case, I know pounds was gained, regardless of how the pounds are interpreted. Weight was gained, okay? And I didn't want to sit with weight on me too long. And I know I was just at my goal weight. So I kickstart and just continue my regimen. And clearly, my exercise burnt calories, furthering my deficit for me to be able to lose the pounds I lost in week 7. So 132.4 is where I'm at. I need to get back to 130. So we back on that. Um, Something also interesting to this update is I was not on a dose of Tirzepatide. I skipped the dose because my prescription arrived later than my day that I usually inject. So I just, you know, chose to wait for the next day of the week that I inject, and there we go. Then I can get an idea of how it feels to be off of Tirzepatide for a week. Although I did take the Lipo B injection for the week, I took a split dose, 50 units, just the 50 units once for the week. Um, I don't think that created, in my opinion, I mean, this is just the beginning. It didn't give me a form of suppression. I felt, you know, not, super energetic, but I did feel like, I had a little more pep in my step, but like not on the levels of caffeine. I felt like my workouts were, much more induced. Um, and I could go further if I wanted to. So I think the lipotropic mix definitely is working as far as metabolism boosting and energy boosting. So, which in turns helps burn more calories and helps weight drop. So I'm sure that had something to do with it, but not largely because I just dosed it. And this just really had more so to do with me working out, watching my sodium intake, drinking water, trying to flush this sodium weight out, whatever it is, trying to flush the weight out. And here we go. And here we are. So I'm still in my maintenance calorie range. I mean, maintenance weight range. And going to continue to move forward as such. Because, I mean, within this recomp phase, I still have to take in consideration that as I'm getting leaner, through weight training and resistance training, that the scale may reflect muscle. So I have to keep that in mind too. The scale may reflect muscle. um, so I'm not discouraged. My clothes fit the same. That's a major indication um, on what level the weight is on. My clothes fit the same. So I didn't go up on a scale and then we'll go up in size. So there we go. That is week 7's update. Oh my goodness. Week 7's updated maintenance, y'all. Pretty bland week. I did not eat anything fancy because I'm trying to get back to my goal weight, child. But know that you're going to deal with some fluctuations that may have the ability to put you in a stall if you allow it. I wasn't going to let this put me in the stall, nor let this progress, you know what I mean, to be further weight gain. Because I just don't want to exercise. I just want to sit and eat minimally and play around like that. No. I'm keeping my high activity level, and I want to get these losses. In addition to getting these good old gains, okay? and still be within my maintenance weight. So this is this recomp life on GLP-1 medication. But my medication did arrive, and it will be taken on Monday. And then following on Tuesday, I will take lipotropic mic, and we will go from there. Other than that, I am feeling good. I'm not feeling fatigued. I'm not feeling any type of way like I was the last video. I'm just going with the flow. And with weight management, you just got to go with the flow, because weight management is not going to be perfect. And you definitely don't want to be OCD with that weight scale. And I can slowly feel myself coming into that. You know, you don't want to get into the OCD situation with the weight scale, clocking it every day, multiple times a day, and comparing a pound up and a pound down and all of that. No, I'm not going to get into that. I'm in my weight range. My clothes are still fitting the same. I'm still eating clean like I do. Activity level is the same. I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to continue and just really just be mindful of sodium intake. How much sodium can make a difference, cause a halt in your weight management. So there you go. I will get at you guys in the next video. Be real.